Many people missed Bitcoin in the 2017 and 2021 bull markets because they had little knowledge about when to buy it. Do you want to know when to buy Bitcoin to profit tremendously? Do you want to take advantage of the next Bitcoin bull market? Stay tuned as I walk you through the reasons why Bitcoin is heading to $50,000, an opportunity you cannot miss. When the U.S. economy was in lockdown during the COVID-19 pandemic from 2020 to 2021, the government printed trillions of dollars to support the economy in the form of a stimulus package. People overspent because they had extra money in their pockets. As a result, inflation reached levels not seen in over 40 years. In order to reduce inflation while maintaining the labor market, the Federal Reserve Bank raised interest rates more aggressively than at any other time in U.S. history.
What the?
The Federal Reserve's actions harmed other countries, causing hardships and causing some countries to default on their debts because the high interest rates made it too expensive for them to pay. Many countries, including Russia, China, Brazil, India, and others, announced plans to sell their U.S. dollar reserves and replace them with different currencies, such as the Chinese yuan, for all international trades, effectively abandoning the dollar.
Is the United States dollar under threat? Well, the U.S. dollar became the backbone of the global economy after World War II because of America's robust economy, its democracy, and its transparent regulatory systems, which made the nation seem like a safe place for international investors. But now the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have announced plans to develop a new currency. Their goal is to reduce reliance on the U.S. dollar and other Western currencies as well, and protect themselves from international pressure. In fact, Brazil and China have already struck a deal to bypass the dollar when paying for trade goods, which is a major milestone in Beijing's long-term plans to establish its own currency, the yuan, as the dominant international currency.
This means that the United States will have to buy back its dollars. As a result of these geopolitical tensions, institutions, countries, and individuals have sought alternative investment sources such as Bitcoin and gold. The buying pressure from these institutions has caused Bitcoin and gold to rally to new highs. Since the geopolitical tensions have only recently begun, many institutions will continue to buy Bitcoin in increasing numbers, increasing demand for Bitcoin and resulting in a bull case and Bitcoin price rally.
Oh, Bitcoin?
Will only geopolitical tension put Bitcoin in a bull run? Let's find out. In March, Silicon Valley Bank failed, causing many institutions and venture capitalists to lose money with the bank. As a result of the bank's failure, Bitcoin rallied. Many high-profile crypto influencers and investors, including Jack Dorsey, Michael Saylor, and Cathie Wood, praised Bitcoin's safe haven nature, prompting many institutions, including MicroStrategy and ARK Invest, to add more Bitcoin to their portfolios. On March 27th, MicroStrategy announced the repayment of a $205 million Bitcoin collateralized loan from Silvergate Bank in full at a 22% discount for $160 million, as well as the acquisition of an additional 6,455 Bitcoin at an average price of $29,817 per Bitcoin, bringing their total holdings to 138,955 Bitcoin at the time. On April 5th, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor announced that MicroStrategy had acquired an additional 1,045 Bitcoins, bringing the company's total holdings to 140,000 Bitcoin.
Wow, that is impressive.
This is how Michael Saylor announced the purchase. MicroStrategy has acquired an additional 1,045 Bitcoin for approximately $29.3 million at an average price of $28,016 per Bitcoin. As of 4th April 2023, MicroStrategy holds 140,000 Bitcoin acquired for approximately $4.17 billion at an average price of $29,803 per Bitcoin. MSTR. These institutional accumulations from companies such as MicroStrategy, Block, ARK Invest, and many others are increasing demand for Bitcoin. With Bitcoin's limited supply and inflation rate of approximately 1.7%, there will be high demand for Bitcoin while supply is fixed. In economic terms, higher demand with fixed supply will cause a price to rally, which means Bitcoin's price will rise as more institutions continue to accumulate Bitcoin. Not institutional accumulation will help Bitcoin rally, but big brand companies accepting Bitcoin will also. Soon, I will reveal the latest brands accepting Bitcoin and how this will help a rally, so keep watching. To make sure to catch all of the highly analytical Bitcoin and crypto prediction videos, kindly subscribe to the channel and put on notifications to see all future posts. Bitcoin benefited greatly from low interest rates in 2020 and early to mid-2021, when inflation began to rise, causing a bull run in the Bitcoin price. Increased inflation and lower interest rates resulted in a weaker US dollar, allowing Bitcoin to shine. However, as the Federal Reserve Bank began to raise interest rates, Bitcoin lost its appeal to risk-free assets such as bonds, causing the price of Bitcoin to fall. Currently, amid the banking crisis and geopolitical tension, the Federal Reserve cannot continue to raise interest rates to bring inflation down, given that inflation rates are currently slowing, because doing so will exacerbate the banking crisis and geopolitical pressures. That means the Federal Reserve Bank must begin aggressively cutting interest rates just as they raise them. Additionally, the Fed funds futures market is pricing in an interest rate cut of at least 4 interest rates cut in 2023. Given that Bitcoin performs exceptionally well in an environment of high inflation and low interest rates, such as the one seen in 2021, where Bitcoin reached an all-time high price of more than $68,145. The Fed's interest rate cuts will create a bull case for Bitcoin to rally to higher price targets. Higher price target up to how much? Keep watching to find out. When Bitcoin was first invented and people began using it as payment for purchases, many big investors, such as Warren Buffett, didn't like the idea because they believed Bitcoin was being used for illegal purchases. In 2017, Bitcoin became mainstream, and many people began using it more for purchases. Just like new innovations like electric cars, you either join or lose market value and relevance. This has led to many large companies, including Joma Shop and A&C Theaters, accepting Bitcoin as payment for purchases, as well as large banks now allowing Bitcoin trading for their customers. Ralph Lauren announced on April 4th that it has partnered with BitPay to accept Bitcoin payments at its new luxury-themed retail concept store in Miami's Design District. Customers can now use their preferred Bitcoin wallets to purchase a variety of men's and women's clothing, accessories, and one-of-a-kind handbags and accessories at Ralph Lauren's Miami Design District store. Refunds will also be paid in Bitcoin. This is what Ralph Lauren tweeted, introducing our new RL Miami store, the first Ralph Lauren store to accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment. In partnership with BitPay, customers can make purchases with different cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. When long-term investors with years of experience start predicting Bitcoin, it means something huge is coming. To not miss this Bitcoin bull market, check out the video on BitMEX co-founder's prediction that Bitcoin will reach $1 million